Technology is not my friend. Uh, as far as I'm concerned, technology is just another name for witchcraft. Somebody has a spell on me. Speaking of ladies that have spells on me, Andrea D. You guys notice how before I restarted this, Andrea D wasn't anywhere around, but since I called it a BDSM session, boom, there it is. Now, I didn't play the intro, which is okay. We'll let some people come back in here for a second. I got to put new strings on that sucker before I try to play it for y'all. I do have another set of strings, courtesy of Mr. Bill Evans. Now, I completely forgot what conversation we were having. I'm sorry about that last one, but my connection sucks out here, and sometimes I get kicked off. And when I come back, there's two of me, and I can cancel the other one out. Nobody wants two of me. Nobody really wants one of me. But like that, I still have an echo, and I can hear myself talk, and it's just not cool. So I had to restart it. Plus, I don't think notifications went out for the last one.
Yeah, I see. I've sent some things instead of energy. Okay, it's just my friend no one doing that. So I don't know. I just yeah. Okay, thank you. Bye. I turned out
Hang on, I'm gonna mute you for a second. No, you guys can't hear it, but I can. Because when I come back, it makes a whole other whatever you want to call it. And when there's two up there, I can hear myself talking like 2 seconds after I was saying. I can't fucking think like that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Big Cox. What's going on, Dave? All right, he's gone. Dave is the most normal person in this community. You know, Pat Con, you're not wrong. You really aren't. Yeah, Freya, we get a little handcuff action going on. By demand. Y'all asked for another BDSM stream, so here we are. I'm sure it's not the drugs leaving my system. It could be Drill Racer. I haven't, because of what's been going on this week. I haven't been able to get fucked up. I can't even take my Ambien, so I've been awake for a couple of days. Because with what's been going on with my dad, I've been having to drive him to the doctor and stuff. And if he takes a turn for the worse, I got to be ready to. Because I'm not. It can take an hour to get an ambulance out where they live, and I'm not fucking waiting. I just put him in a car, and the hospital that we go to is like an hour away. So yeah, I can't get fucked up. I can't even take my sleeping pills. Um, but like I don't take enough of anything. Well, if I stop taking, actually, when I don't take the morphine, it's really, as far as withdrawal goes, it's really not that big a deal. I think I got myself weaned down to a low enough dose; it doesn't matter that much. But like I've got no problem not drinking; that doesn't bother me. I've got no problem not taking the Ambien, other than not sleeping. It doesn't bother me. Or whatever the other shit that I take, like none of it. Like I don't have withdrawals from any of that shit now. Back when I was taking a lot, yeah. But you on the birth control pill? Oh man, I don't know if you fellows are aware of it or not, but when ladies take the pill, that I believe there's 30 in a pack, but not all of them are actually birth control pills because they don't have to take it every day of the month. But they still have fake ones in there to help them keep on schedule. And the doofus used to try to hang around with us. Um, my girlfriend at the time would pop the fake ones out, and I'd give them to him, and be like, "Hey man, this will get y'all fucked up." He pop them, man, and like 10 minutes later, he'd be like, "Well, that's some good shit, man. I'm fucked." It was funny. No, I feel you, Tacoma. Joe, I mean, my drug history is wild. Like, and I wasn't really a drug guy until I started going to doctors when I got hurt. But I used to take shitloads of Oxy and Xanax. And, like, I never got hooked on the benzos, which is surprising. As many as I used to take. But I did get massively fucked by OxyContin. I could not control it. I'm able to control the morphine to a degree, but Bill is a better comedian than Judge. That's not a high bar, my man. Oh yeah, I didn't see it, but yeah, poison ivy sucks. Pour some vinegar over it. Vinegar is good for that. You're an oxine. Don't go out of your way if you can. Yeah, that's see the thing. Um, like I was on. They had me on for 2 years. They had me on Vicodin. They were like I think 7.5 over 750 or something like that. My prescription was for 4 a day, but I wasn't really taking 4 a day, so I had this massive stockpile. Um, so I just didn't get hooked on the Vicodin. In fact, I would skip days just to make sure I could because I was very aware of addiction. I was a bail bondsman at that time, and I seen a lot of people with drug problems. And I've had a lot of friends die over it and go to jail or whatever. But I was able to control the Vicodin for 2 years, and then I went to a different doctor, and he's like, "Well, all this Tylenol you're taking is going to destroy your liver, so we're going to put you on OxyContin." And OxyContin was, not real. It was fairly new back then. And I knew that OxyContin was made out of the same narcotic, oxycodone, that Percocets are. And I knew a lot of people that were hooked on Percocets. And I questioned it. I said, "Hey, this stuff seems to be like, bad as far as addiction goes." He says, "Oh, no, this is much less addictive because it's time released." And I'm sitting there thinking, you're still getting oxycodone into your body. How can that be? But I'm like, all right, you're the doctor. And I had to work. So I had to take the pills so that I could work, right? It wasn't fun. It wasn't, I was just trying to be functional. Um, so started taking the oxys, and I lost all control. They started me out on, I think, 20 milligrams 3 times a day. And then it just kept getting bumped up. That particular doctor, like I would go in there and he'd say, "Hey, how's it working for you?" If I didn't say, "Hey doc, it's great, don't touch it," he would, if I said, "Yeah, it's okay," none of this shit really works that good, right? Um, like if it takes the pain away, it fucks you up so bad that you can't work or do whatever. So there's no There's like there's no middle ground there, not really. If you want to keep a job, um, but if I didn't say, "Oh yeah, that's great," he would bump it up, and sometimes I wouldn't know he bumped it up until I got to the pharmacy to pick it up, and like, oh, he's giving me a higher milligram. So I started taking them things, and at first, my prescription was for three a day, and I was only taking two, or sometimes only one at first for like the first year, 2 years. I don't remember now, but eventually I just started taking the three a day, and then eventually I started sneaking an extra one here, extra one there. And I keep in mind I had this huge ass fucking stockpile of Vicodin still, and I had uh, a small stockpile of the oxys because the first 1 or 2 years I just wasn't taking as many as I said. Well, once I started sneaking an extra one here and there, like those big fucking stockpiles I had were gone like quickly. Um, and then I started buying them off the street. The way I eventually started buying them off the street was I was making really good money back then, so money wasn't a problem, which is probably why I never went to heroin. So I went to people that I was getting it from, like, hey, where are you getting these? And they would sometimes tell me, and when they did, I would go. Which this was the only like real problem I had with my drug dealing was going around people and like buying the whole supply myself. Yeah, I had a couple of problems that way, but so I would go straight to the people and I'd be like, hey, instead of selling like 5 or 10 here and there, just sell them all to me every month, and I'll give you X amount. And then you don't have to deal with these motherfuckers. Because if they get caught, they're going to rat on you. I will never rat on you, and I never would have. So most of them took that deal. So I was buying a bunch of people's prescriptions every month, and yeah, I wound up at the height of it. I was spending $80,000 a year on pills, and I was taking like 1,000 milligrams a day. It just after kind of gradually worked up and worked up, worked up, plus the Xanax, plus the Klonopin, plus whatever the fuck else I could get a hold of. And eventually it just couldn't maintain it anymore. So I got clean for 2 years, and uh, so something happened, sent me into a tailspin of depression, and went to a doctor, or my regular doctor, and he's like, hey, part of your depression is because you're not doing jack shit because you're hurting too bad. Let me give you, whatever. But the stuff I've been doing that since 2019, and like I've been able to. I mean, I go on binges sometimes, and like just take a month's supply in like 3 days or whatever. Um, but I haven't really been doing that a lot, and I hardly ever buy shit off the street unless it's for cocaine, which I'm also not doing right now. So yeah, I don't encourage anybody if you can get away without using that shit, fucking don't take it. But be very careful. Viagra is for functional. Hey, I've got some Cialis. I don't really need it, but like it helps like in between sessions, you don't have to rest for as long, and it jumps right back up. Yeah, Tacoma Joe. The thing, like, I don't really. I make light of it, and I make fun of myself a lot. But I'm really not taking this shit for fun. It's not really fun. I take it so that I can do shit. I don't. I mean, like just regular life. You know what I mean? And I do abuse it sometimes, and I do mix all the wrong shit. But yeah, I feel what you're saying, man. Wog starts so much shit. He legit threw away the sandwich he made because he didn't like your attitude. Huh. What an asshole. Somebody here has been naughty. Why, yes, we have, White Dove. We've been very naughty. Yes, we all need punished. Andrea D knows what I'm talking about. Thank me for being on your side. Well, I mean, I generally am, but like if something's happened that I don't know about, which is kind of the impression I'm getting, I can't comment on it because I've been way out of the loop the last few days. See, like I've done probably every drug known to man, but I will not touch meth. I just one, I don't like how people act on it, and meth seems to be. I mean, all drugs will destroy your life, but meth seems to do it particularly fast. So I don't. To my knowledge, I've never done it. You never know what you're getting when you buy shit off the street, but gonna make a video about it later. All right. You threw your sandwich away? That's bullshit. That is. I wouldn't make him another one. I'm telling you right now. If I made a sandwich for somebody and they just threw it away, I'd never make him another one. Or about you can bankroll me anytime, man. I wouldn't complain. I really don't want to be in the drug trade. I really don't want to. No, I've had enough of that shit. What's going on,
Oh my
David?
God. How's it going, buddy?
All right, how
How are
you
you?
doing?
I'm okay, yeah. I'm just about to get something to eat, but
Right on. Are you naked?
yes. Sorry, mate. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me get my shit together. Did you ask a question? Let me turn this down.
Go ahead and ask.
Yeah. No, you asked a question. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, you want me to ask a question?
No, you asked. I
Okay.
think just let
I
me turn this down 1 sec, Bill. Sorry, just let me turn this volume down. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, God.
I
Here.
I
Sorry.
literally
Hold on.
understood none of what you just said.
I understand that, but I will explain it to you more, in more clarity. Okay? Yeah, just leave it, please. Sorry, man, I'm just talking to somebody else. Okay?
Hmm.
Who's the Tweety birds? And the birdies? You have an aquarium.
Okay, so does Warbot have a big? I'm only seeing part of the comments. Does Warbot have a big video coming out today?
I might as well be talking double Dutch.
Yeah, we can't understand you, dude. Or at least I can't.
I'm sorry. I know. I will clean it up. I will leave. That's no problem, sir.
All right, man. Well, have a good day.
I can clean it up. Okay. See you later.
All right. I mean, part of the problem, my hearing sucks from years of metal concerts and steel work and shooting shit and blowing shit up. My hearing sucks.
So does mine. So does mine. I have very bad hearing. Construction, you know. I don't know. I don't know what construction you did, but it does take a
Construction. Well, I
toll.
I was a steel worker. We built specialized heavy hauling equipment. Like we built shit for NASA and Lockheed, and we did a lot of military contracts. That was the kind of shit that I built. And as far as construction goes, I've done pretty much everything, helping people build their houses. Like I'm not a master carpenter by any means, but I've done quite a bit of roofing, really, and framing, and a little bit of concrete work. But I'm not really a concrete guy.
The
I'm actually
concrete
the
guy, you
place
done a
just
bit of shuttering. You know what shuttering is, yeah?
what is?
Shuttering carpentry. Bill,
No.
you don't know what shuttering is. It's making
Hold
a
on. Let me
form
try
for
to
concrete.
let me
Well,
try to get a
look,
link out there.
you don't have to. It's no big deal. It's just, you know, it's a people do. If you're a
Hold on.
carpenter, you can throw your hand to many of
Well,
different
I tell you
things.
what. Tell you what, David. I have built houses.
Yes,
Nobody calls me a carpenter. I can
that
rebuild engines. Nobody calls me a mechanic. I like to draw. Nobody calls me an artist. But I suck one little dick, and I'm a cocksucker.
I love you, my guy. Nice one. She called you a sucker. Oh, shit, did I say that? A cocksucker after sucking one little dick. What the fuck? Who even said that? That's disgraceful. I don't know you were only messing. You were not being serious.
Hmm?
Hey,
You were not
can you hear me?
being serious about sucking a little dick. Can you hear me?
Bill, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Some
I can hear you.
footage
Go ahead,
at
Jim.
the
I
I would, you know what
All right,
I
I
would
have some.
like? I would like an OC one because I know some of like a Soriyama figure would be nice. That's still kind of hentai, but it's Soriyama. You know what I mean? It's not like a fan made like. It's not like
Apparently, I've missed something. What's going on, Juniper? I think you're muted.
I was muted. I figured I'd just be muted until people stop talking. Pissed off. So I'm just gonna say this now, and I don't care who's watching. I'm not reading chat. JD, you're disgusting. The things you just said about me are vile. Good guy created a Instagram now apparently to drop these alleged nudes he's had for 2 fucking months that I've dared him to drop because I know they're not mine. Yeah, I'm giving it attention now because I'm fucking angry. And this is the only place where I feel I can come up and say something.
Good guy. What are you doing, man?
He's a
How
piece
you
of
on my
shit.
God? Good
I tell
guy.
you where good. I tell you where good guy
What?
fucked up, and this is actually the phone call I'm waiting on. If I have to hang up abruptly, but um,
Uh,
he fucked up when he called someplace and had to give his identity.
I knew that's who you were talking about earlier. I fucking knew it. And you know what?
Mm.
I am I am kind to everyone. I'm getting dragged simply for who I associate with. And I could give a fuck. I'm going to talk to whoever the fuck I choose. And none of you are going to run me off. I know I didn't send any nude photos of myself, but for people in this community of all communities to even remotely be supporting that shit, that's disgusting. To be doing this, Warbot's right. I should have said something a long fucking time ago instead of just hiding because I didn't want to deal with it because it's not embarrassing because I didn't do it, but it's humiliating. You're dragging me and you're saying that I don't even know who the fuck you are. And I'm glad that I fucking don't. And I hope everybody's clipping this so they can run it on a panel. I don't give a rat's fucking ass. It's
well,
disgusting.
you know what? Well,
Even if I
well
did
said.
do it. No, David, let me finish, please. I'm sorry.
So,
Even if I
what?
did do it, let's just throw that out there. Even if I was stupid enough to do something like this, I don't even know who you are, asshole. I don't even know who you are, but you're getting your kicks off of running around ever since the day I had Cam's back. And I didn't say anything rude to any of you. None of you. I'm not rude to people. But I'm going to have to start being, I guess. Because it's okay. It's okay to threaten women in this community that you're going to share nudes that don't even exist. And if for a second you drop a picture that has my face on it, I know you went to my Facebook and took it. Because I've never in my life taken a picture like that of myself. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now. And I'm going to try to stay emotional. I'm
That's
not
some
fat, I'm
bullshit.
not ugly. I'm not fat, I'm not ugly. But I do have severe body dysmorphia, and I'd never take a photo like that of myself. And that's actually sad because I don't even like it.
Don't be
So
too
why
hard
the
on
fuck,
yourself.
David? I'm not being hard on myself, but that's just
Okay,
me, and that's been my whole life, and that's
okay,
how I felt about myself. You know what?
okay.
So you people that are taking advantage of the way of my knowing that it hurts me, you're fucking scum. You're absolutely a disgrace, and you don't deserve the fucking oxygen you breathe. Because that's disgusting. I don't agree. Listen, I don't agree with what Mark did to Chuckles, but I gave Chuckles so much shit. I did. I'll admit it. I gave her shit because how stupid does someone have to be in any community, anywhere, and expect that shit not to get spread, whether you don't want it to or not? I'm a grown ass woman, and I am not fucking stupid. Do
I
I
know.
say stuff that pisses people off sometimes? Probably. We all do. I'm not perfect, but I'm not fucking dumb. And I've had it. So whatever you've got to drop, good guy, fucking drop it. I fucking dare you. And Bill, I'm sorry I came up here and ruined the vibe, but this is the only
You're
place I
fine.
feel like I could say something and be heard.
You're fine. No problem.
Thank you.
That is some bullshit to put somebody through that for shits and giggles. You know what I mean? That kind of
Yeah,
tells you
exactly.
what he is.
And I know that people have already figured this out. And I have in other chats, I've gone in under and all, and I'm like, go ahead, drop it. I've said it. I've been saying it for weeks now. So he just says, oh, well, I'm going to wait until after I get done supporting Ed's children and then I'll drop it. Okay, whatever. You're such a fucking hero. But
That's
what JD
so.
just said about me and all you fucking scumbags that are over there co-signing that bullshit are disgusting. You're equally vile because it's not
What
okay.
did
It's not
JD
okay to
say?
do it to anybody. I'm not even going to repeat it. I'll type it in chat. I'll type it in the private chat, but I'm not going to say it out loud.
All right.
I don't want to
Yeah,
know.
JD is a psychotic
I
lying
don't
piece of
know.
shit. Like I've pulled some wrenches just because I've seen people in there supporting his ass, and if you're in there supporting JD, you're not going to be a mod here. I can tell you that.
Yeah, by the way, where's my fucking wrench gone? Oh, sorry for saying effing. I never did
I don't
have
give
a.
a fuck how you.
I know, I'm only kidding, man. I'm only messing. I don't want no wrench. A wrench is a problem to me, to be honest. Um, to be honest. You understand that, no? Yes. Of course you do. I don't want no bloody blue wrench. You have to be awake all
Uh,
times of night. If somebody drops a link, you have to wake up, blah, 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 go back to sleep, blah, blah. No. I need my sleep. Anyway, nobody bloody heard me there. My
I heard
bad.
yeah,
you.
you're hard to understand, my man.
Did you not understand it? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. Good guy did fuck up because he called someplace and had to give his. Well, and I got a feeling like the way these motherfuckers act, like JD and like Vic and like all these other motherfuckers, the way they act, and they've all got fucked up shit attached to them.
And I know that I don't. So anybody that wants to fucking, I mean, there's people in this community with my information, and I guarantee I've been run already. There's nothing shady or scandalous going on here. Not even a nude.
No,
And if I
I've
did,
been
I own
run
it.
a shitload
Not
of
even
times.
a
They
no.
usually wind up going after the wrong Bill Powell.
I
like they are
found
now, but they
yeah,
still there's nothing there.
this is your punishment. You think he's gonna give Red info, Bill? Real info, sorry. Uh, who is, this is your punishment. That's a terrible name.
Thank you, Warbot. I know it's about time,
Correct.
but I've been so angry. I'm not gonna cry. I cry when I'm mad, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna stay fucking mad because I deserve to be mad. And any female in this community that thinks they're untouchable, they're gonna come after y'all next. When they don't have anything for me, they're gonna start saying shit about the next female that's on the wrong side, like they've done to Savvy and Christy and Freya and myself and
Okay.
how many others. When is
I
that
hear
going to
you.
not be okay here in this community? When is someone going to stop co-signing that disgusting shit?
They're getting their jollies off on it. They don't give
They
a
are,
fuck who
and
they hurt.
now that I'm responding, I'm sure, okay, everybody's going to do their little thing and go ahead, that's fine. I'm not on any side. I'm not on the middle. I'm my own person, and I think for myself. Who I choose to talk to, be kind to, be polite to, is none of your business. And I'm generally polite and kind to everyone, regardless of your stance. Because I'm not in this shit. I'm not here for this shit. Have I made friends? Yep. Ooh, I want to respond to that. I made the mistake of opening chat.
Well, I mean, if you're
It's
not
a little,
comfortable responding to something, don't. Nobody
I
can
know.
make you do it.
No, I know. I know, Dominique, but I
I mean,
haven't said a thing about it. Not a thing about it. And I think I deserve
Jay,
to because he's been doing this shit for 8 weeks. The minute I put my name back on my account, he starts running his lips in JD's chat again. I don't think that I should have to just take it. Why should I have to take it? And I'm not allowed to say, I can't believe you're doing this to survivors because, oh, Kat, don't pull the survivor card. Why not? Isn't that why we're here? Isn't that a bunch of us? Most of us? A lot of us? And didn't we all come together for a completely different reason than this bullshit?
people use this shit as a way to feel powerful. And sometimes the only way they can get power is to upset people, try to damage them. Because in their real lives, they are nothing. That's what it boils down to. I I would bet most of these like main keyboard jerk offs, I would bet most of them have never even seen a real naked woman. They wouldn't know what to do with one if they had it.
But like to say something about someone you truly don't know who truly didn't do this. You like it's been said on multiple channels. I know I said it. Tommy Boy made fun of me for getting emotional. It's all cool, whatever. I got emotional. But it's not okay. It's not okay.
No,
You
it's not.
don't know what some of us went through in our past. You don't know what our trauma is. And you just say awful shit like that. It's disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is not how normal people act. And that's not how real men behave.
You're right. And that's the thing. These guys, they spend all their lives playing video games and sitting behind keyboards. They don't. Evidently, their daddies probably ran off, and they don't. Nobody's taught them how to act like real men. And these guys, whether real or not, I mean, for several women here, I've never asked for them, but a few women here
I
have
can
said,
guarantee you that they're not real.
"I
They're not me.
no, never you." I'm just saying that it's happened, and a couple of these girls I don't talk to anymore, but I would never even think about like throwing them out there or telling or torturing them. Now, you know what I mean? I would never fucking do that. And these guys that do that they're fucking weak ass pieces of shit, whether they actually have pictures or not. And we've got catchers out there doing this shit. Talking to you,
FCC,
FM,
you're
since I know
so
you're
right.
listening.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Dominique. Thank you, everyone. Because I know that a lot of people in this chat right now have seen this shit. Yeah, I'm crying, whatever. But have seen this shit, and nobody but excuse me, Freya and Warbot are the only two people that I have seen say anything against it. Whether it's me or anyone, it doesn't matter who it is. None of us should think that this is okay or encourage this behavior. I love you too, Jesse.
I've done entire streams about this shit. I mean, you weren't mentioned, but I did know that that was happening to you.
I knew
I
you
didn't
did.
know
I
if you
mean,
wanted
I'm
me to
sure
say anything
everybody
about
does.
it or not, so I didn't. But
It's gross. Like, I mean, dragging is one thing, right? It's just dragging, but that's a whole different level of fucked up. And I didn't do it. And I don't like being accused of doing something, especially something so fucking stupid that I didn't do. And I'm not a bad person. And all the other things he said about me, they've said about me that I'm racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic. Fucking show me where. Because I'm kind to everyone. I say hello to everyone. I don't need friends. I know somebody made a comment that people come to I think it might have been Tommy Boy, or maybe it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't see very clearly, but people make the mistake of coming to this space looking for friends. Oh, I think it was business punishment or something. And it happens, whether you intend it to or not. You feel closer, like you can trust certain people more than you can others. And I
right.
don't think that that's a bad thing.
No, you have to be that way. You can't give everybody the same level of trust, or you'll just get screwed.
It wasn't you, Tommy Boy. It was this is your punishment.
All right. Hold on, Tommy boy. I'm trying to get you a link. God dang it.
Thank you, Andrea. They blocked me when I tried to go in there, and I didn't go in there cursing and swearing. I went in there daring him to do it, and I got called all kinds of names and blocked. I couldn't even defend myself. And there's a whole bunch of women in there like, I'm gonna say shit now. I'm going to speak my truth. Shay's over there I have screenshots of her saying that she hopes the whole fucking internet gets blasted with my internet because I'm a this, that, and the other. I've never said anything negative about Shay. I don't know her, and whatever happened with Shay and Cameron happened before I came to this community. But as far as I know, it was dropped. That's all I know. I don't comment on it. I don't speak on it because it's not my business nor my place. Gina also said something, you know, oh, that's disgusting. She shouldn't be doing that. I didn't. You're right, it is disgusting, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I have way more respect for myself than that.
Sure. That's the thing. I rarely ever even send selfies. I'll send a selfie to a
I have
girl if we're
never
gonna
sent
meet,
anyone.
or
I mean, the only
but yeah,
reason
as far
people in this community know what I look like is because I went up on one panel one time and I did have my camera on, and then maybe once on Savvy's. But other than that, like, I I even, because of what the good guy did, I had to I took my pictures off of everything because I was afraid that he was going to take my picture and put it on something and create some sort of AI bullshit. That's not me.
Right.
So I have to just clear my whole social media because of who I choose to speak to and who I don't. Tommy boy, I'll mute.
No, you can go. I don't want to cut you off. I can wait.
No, you're fine. I've said plenty.
So a couple things to address here. Let's go through the list. So first off, yeah, Juniper, right? Was that what it is? I didn't tell you. I mean, everyone should have emotions. Everyone does have emotions. I think one of the problems in this world is people's lack of emotional intelligence. So I don't ever. I'm not telling you to not have emotions. And the difficulty is the reality in which the world we are talking through right now. And it's the internet. And truth be told, you know, quality human, just basic attributes of a good person are becoming less visible even in the real world, you know, like generosity or honesty, chivalry,
I agree.
positivity, patience, right? All these things, those things are ridding themselves of our society in everyday life. So to expect those things here is going on a reach, right? And you know what I'm getting at is that this is the fact of the matter is this, is that I know people say, everyone says shitty things. I mean, Telly pointed me to a video today where some ladies got a whole fucking conspiracy theory on the guy, right? And put a whole fucking two-part video out on the guy, right? And the shitty thing is there's nothing fucking illegal about that, and there's nothing you can really do about that. You can go speak on it, but whether it be someone like that may have a mental illness problem, that's not going to, that it's only going to fuel the fire in that regard. It's going to further solidify their stance, right? Due to their mental illness. They don't think rationally or logically. Or if it's a troll, right? And it's and in this case, that's what's happened, right? Is like they want you to get upset about it, and when you do get upset, you're putting fuel on the fire. Now, you know, but you have every right to say what you want to. I'm just saying that it's kind of, you know, it's kind of similar. I was going to make a little short on Ray about it. But you know, his chat was going good when he first came back, right? And then he started to make some comments about like not having the fuckery in there. When you say that, the fuckery starts to happen in there.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what I mean? It's like quite the opposite.
I do.
So like
I watched it happen.
So it's like what I'm getting at is that it's just, and so let me get to this, right? So then now we get to like Warbot, Warbot, pull up here, dude. I don't get it. You do all these videos. I've listened to them. Like I don't mind listening to them, but this whole idea, like we're all idiots around here that you got to get your audio set up. Like, dude, you can pull up on your phone. You said you had a pool today. Like, just come up here and have a conversation, dude. Is that, you know,
always had my back, so.
And that's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying it's bad to have. Yes, he's going to come up here. That'd be awesome, dude. I'll be. The Bill's a great place to pop the cherry. Is that, listen, the fact of the matter is that, yeah, I first of all, I think Sam and Warbot are the two that are like, I was freaking out about my docs. No, if anything, I freaked out about Ray being a fuckboy about my docs. I didn't freak out about. I didn't go around boasting about my docs. Much like I can show you. I can make a video for you there, old Warbot, about Sam saying docs on every single panel he's on. Every single one he's talking about being doxxed or FBC. So there's quite the difference there. And when push comes to shove, if you heard me, I even said, like, listen, it kind of comes with a contractual agreement of putting yourself out here. People are kind of weird and they like digging into people. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but they fucking do it. They fucking do it. They're fucking weird. And if you're gonna be a voice,
Fuck, I'm hearing a massive echo.
Warbot.
I can't believe he pulled up.
Dude, good on you, dude. Good on you. What's going on there, buddy?
Well,
Make sure you pause YouTube. That's probably where your echo's coming from. Make sure YouTube is paused.
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, you sound
Yeah,
fine.
you're good.
Okay, great. Yeah, I closed YouTube. Fuck, if that was my problem the whole goddamn time. I didn't know that. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh well, I'm an idiot. Sorry, guys. I would have pulled up
Wow,
long before
dude.
now. I thought, oh fuck. Okay.
It's such an honor to have your cherry. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that.
Quite rare.
Tommy boy, hey man, what's going on?
Not much, man. What you got for me?
Not much, bro. I've never had much of a problem with you at all, bro. But I mean, you did kind of flip out when you got doxxed, man. You got to admit it.
I mean, I flipped out. Not like even if you go back to that stream, and I think I do have it. I think I do have it recorded.
Well, I'm not saying you had a major meltdown, but I mean, you got freaked out about it. So it's kind of like that was real life for you at that moment, right? Well, this is real life for Juniper. You know, you see what I'm saying? You told her originally in the chat, you were like, "Don't do it. Don't talk about it. You're feeding into it." Well, of course she's feeding into it, but man, maybe it'll push this motherfucker to release what he has. Let's see these fucking nudes, man. We've been telling him to do it for months.
I know, but you guys know that he doesn't, right? And so that's what I was going to
but
use.
He's the kind of cunt that would put her head on a fucking body.
That's the funny thing, right? So I've told you guys I'm in my mid-30s, right? So I'm at that weird stage where, you know, Facebook just started getting popular when I was in college. So we weren't even texting much in high school or anything like that. So like I was kind of like right on the fence in terms of like the internet age, right?
Right.
And so the funny thing is like that did come. Somebody said something about that in chat, or maybe Juniper said something about it up here, and I'm like, you know what, that is crazy, and I've heard of that shit. Like it's coming, like the deep fakes, and it's becoming like a real fucking thing now. So that does bring in a whole nother factor. I do understand that, but the thing I did want to say to Juniper is that, you know, I'm not going to say, hey, I'm a good guy, because I hate people that say that, but here's the thing, you know, it's probably at least multiple times a week that we all hear somebody's going to drop something big on a community member here. If you know, like I do, that I've never done nefarious shit here, right? I never have to worry that shit is related to me. You know what I mean? I've never sent somebody a nude. I've never, you know, pulled some fucking conspiracy shit in the background, right? Like I've never done that. So when that shit happens, even as a human, I may have a sliver of like oh goddamn, like is it about me? But truly, I'm like 99% sure I'm like it's not, because I don't do fucked up shit, right? And that's what kind of, I hate to use this term, but like kind of give me the strength to keep my mouth shut about it, right? But I don't want to convey that I'm trying to silence you, because you have every right to speak out on it. I'm just saying that I'm not sure if it aids in the situation.
Oh, it probably won't, but I mean, go ahead, Bill.
Real quick, and then you can have the floor, Warbot. Something that Tommy Boy just said that kind of ties all this stuff together is like I watched the birth of the internet. I've seen it from the beginning to what it is now, and I'm telling you, man, the way people treat each other, people didn't treat each other like this in real life. If you did, you would get literally punched in the mouth. That's what. None of these motherfuckers would have the balls to say do this shit in real life.
Well, that's a great point.
And like, if you had a bully, that bully would have to physically find you to kick your ass. But then, you know, you could get away. You had a way to get away from him. I mean, now we're all kind of intertwined, and we make friends in this community, and we just want to associate with them. But the bullies are in there, and there's no way to get rid of them.
And keep in mind, so like, here's the other thing. I think this is kind of the silver lining, or at least me being naive, is that I do think that most humans have some sort of moral or good in their heart at their foundation, right? And
not around here.
But what I'm getting at is here's the thing, is that here's the fucking the irony of the internet, is that I think that the internet allows a person to completely dissolve that anywhere, right? And the fact of the matter is this, is that I would bet over 80%, maybe 90% of people here would not act even in the slightest bit how they do in this community if you were to meet them in real life.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't say that, they wouldn't talk the way they do, they wouldn't act the way they do. You know what
No.
I mean?
No way. Nope.
And so I'm just like, again, I've said this on my stream before, but it's setting finite expectations on infinite realities, right? And like, it's something that's just always going to be a hamster wheel.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no, like, there's no real repercussions, you know, unless you can actually get hands on somebody. You know what I mean? Which, hey, to be quite honest, all these motherfuckers threatening to show up at my house and kill me or kick my ass, I promise you, it's not going to go however you're fantasizing about. And
I know that's right,
I'm
Bill.
I'm kind of a psycho too, because when I was doing the fugitive recovery thing, I had people who knew how to do it, who threatened me all the time because I caught them. So I've been trained to deal with this shit. I even had to when my kids were little, I even had to train them. Like, and another thing is, like, I had to carry large amounts of cash. So I never got kidnapped or anything, never really had a problem, but we had to be trained for it. And to be quite honest, now that all these motherfuckers are saying they're going to come and kill me, for one, y'all got the wrong address, but I'll give you the right one. It makes me feel more alive. I miss this shit. I miss looking over my shoulder all the time, and I'm kind of actually glad it's back.
No,
but anyway, I cut somebody off. Go ahead.
That's the thing that's like, and again, like I can sit up here and preach and be like, I think it's weird that people dig in and they want to find out people's names and their addresses and, you know, write Google reviews and shit like that. Like I do think
shit. Not to cut you off, Tommy Boy, but the good guy tried to buy my fucking information.
Yeah, I mean, and that is where I'll be honest. Yeah, that shit does scare me. Like, it's something where I'm like, is it really worth it? Right? Like, is it worth it to be around here or to be a voice or even to be in chat? I could just de-risk myself by just listening, right?
True.
Yeah.
But I also don't have the ego to do that, and I like hearing myself talk, you know. So fuck me.
Sure. All right, Tommy Boy, I gotta go soon. So I mean, here's your chance, man. Come on now, hit me up.
Dude, I got nothing to listen. If you guys haven't noticed, I have pretty much no ill will against anyone.
Oh, I always thought you did for some reason. So I was like, shit.
No,
I was like, hell, I'm gonna go up there, bust my cherry on Bill's panel. I mean, shit, why not?
No. I enjoy debating. I enjoy having a civil discussion and hearing people out. That's why I listen to your shit on your channel. I like hearing everyone's side, everyone's opinions. I think it helps you form your perspective. But no one can say that they've heard me tell somebody to go fuck their own face or that I'm going to pull up on them if they keep talking that way, because I've never said shit like that. I don't act like that.
Sure. Yeah. Now, admittedly, I have told people to go fuck their own face, but I have a shitty temper, and I admit it. I'm not perfect in any stretch or form of the imagination. So I'm not saying that's an excuse. It's just the truth. So if people want to ride with that, they can. If they don't, you know, I mean, I can't say I'll never lose my temper again, right?
No, absolutely. No, and I hear that. And I absolutely, yeah, I'm not perfect under any means. And there's times where I step away from the shit because it's like,
oh, you have to, right?
I step back and I'm like, dude, this is fucking up with my day to day, right? And you're like, dude,
there's little shit.
Oh shit, it is little shit.
That's little fucker, and that's little shit. Little shit is a midget.
No, go ahead. This community in cats. Now, you want to talk about obsessions? Like, why isn't there any like dog eyes?
Dog eyes.
I don't really like pets. I don't really like cats, but little fucker here, I mean, there's usually one or two out of every litter that tries to follows me around, but little fucker here started giving me fives, and he's got a bad back like me. And then little shit, it was literally a midget. She was born back in March, and there are kittens that are 2 months older than her or younger than her that are bigger than her. And she follows little fucker around, and since little fucker follows me around, that means she's fucking following me around too. But anyway, yeah.
Tommy Boy, I don't disagree like with your logic of, you know, it is the internet and we have to lower our expectations, but It's not necessarily like, do we lower them to the point that we allow people in a community in this, and I'm only talking about this community, I'm not speaking on the entirety of the internet, but it is it's to the point where we just sit there as men and women, especially women that I've seen in there, and just let this shit go and encourage it, and just drag other women in this community that are a lot, and men too, it goes for the men too, it's not just the women, but it's okay because it's the internet. It we just have to take it.
No, I mean no, it's not. It's not. It's absolutely not. Like I don't agree with a lot of stuff that's going on right now on both sides, right?
And I feel the same way there.
And that's why I am truly, I saw Jersey Sting just say something about it. Like I first of all, I am a lone wolf, and the second of all, like the only things I stick to and stick up for is myself and my own morals and values, right?
And that's,
I don't know any.
And that's what I'm doing.
People.
Right, and that's what I'm doing right now.
But I hear you. I hear you. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to silence you. Say like, shut up about it. Nobody wants to hear about it. That's not the case at all. All I'm saying is that like, it's kind of that same mentality of Ray being like, guys, please don't bring the fuckery to my chat. This is a different space. Like, what do you think those fucking people? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I do know, and I know that they've been waiting for me to blow off about this, but I've had it, and it's only because of the people I saw in there and the things that, you know, it wasn't even so much what I read good guys saying. It was then when I went to defend myself and simply ask questions, then JD proceeded to say, I don't know if you read private chat, but disgusting, vile things about me. And that's, I'm sorry, it's not okay. I might have differing opinions from like everyone on this panel. That doesn't mean that I hate you or any of you. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all to go fuck your faces. Not that I wouldn't if I needed to. But I respect everyone's opinion. And I also, you know, I'm going to always stick up for myself. And if I get emotional, well, yeah, because I've got this psycho that I don't know, literally don't know who it is, threatening this shit that I know isn't me, but's continuing for 2 months, even when I ignored it, completely ignored it, like you're supposed to, quote unquote.
Right.
It has stopped. I have stayed out of chats. I have not. No, it's okay, Warbot. I've not been in cams. I haven't been anywhere other than like to say hello. Like I stopped into Edwards. I go to bed. I'm a normal person. I go to bed early. I don't stay up all night anymore. I can't do it. You know, I'm not up in all this, but just because I say hello to people and I'm kind to people, I'm a fucking target of this.
Right.
You know, so regular troll, I can take trolling. I can troll and I can take it. This is not trolling.
No, it goes beyond trolling. And I wanted to say, no matter what anybody thinks of me, I don't care what you think of me, really. I really don't. But you got to agree that this shit is above and fucking beyond this guy. I mean, it's unreal what he's doing to her. And he's been doing it for fucking 2 months plus, and it's just not right.
So yeah, let me just make that clear. Is that listen, you guys, like I've never talked to a woman like that in real life, nor would I do it on here, right? Like that is, yeah.
Because you have morals.
But again, like yeah, and I'm not trying to like white knight and be like they do too. They're just being on the internet, but it's just like. Again, it just comes down to the expectations things. And I'm not, and like, let me say, like, even with when Ray did that stuff on his panel, right? The whole fuck your own face thing. Like, I hate you guys kind of know I'm a bit of a mama's boy at this point. Like my mother would have my ass in her old age if she even knew I was some fucking, you know, internet character named after Chris Farley speaking to women like that over a digital fucking line. You know what I mean? Like she would lose her shit. So, but that's just me. Like I said, I can only fucking, I can only speak for myself. And Mandingo, no, I went back. Yeah, you're right. I went hard on them, but I went hard on them for the things that they did. I never talked about the way that they looked or you know.
Hey guys, I gotta go, but this has been real. I'm glad I've figured out my audio. I really did have audio problems, as you saw. I mean, I didn't know all I had to do was turn off fucking YouTube. I guess I'm an idiot. So.
No, I did the same thing when I first came up.
I had no fucking clue.
Your lives, Warbot.
I have no clue. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I am gonna go up on lots of panels, I'm sure, and do my own thing too. So, but Bill, thank you, bud. I appreciate it, man.
No, thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Juniper, man, hey, you fucking crushed it. Amazing, great. Tommy boy, like I said, man, I've never really had that much of a problem with you, bro. I mean, I've talked shit, but like you say, it's the internet sometimes, right? So, I mean, I apologize.
No. You can, dude. Dude, I have no problem with people talking shit. I like getting called out. I mean, you know, I go above and beyond too sometimes. I'm just saying. I admit it. Yeah.
I've never shied away from that. So, but anyway, I will see you guys later.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, peace.
Bye.
All right, man. Later. And that's something else. And I try to keep like the severe. I like for people to say whatever the fuck they want here, but I like the severe trolling. I don't like that shit. And that's another thing is people that run their own channels that allow this kind of stuff to go on are just as responsible. They think it's funny. Yeah, it draws views. Yeah, it's an easy way to get views or whatever.
I mean, I think there's a certain line there. There's a demarcation there, Bill, in terms of like let me tell you, like I'm terrible at reading chat when I'm streaming on my own. Like I am terrible at it, right? So like things happen.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, me too.
But obviously there's the other side of that, where it's like if you're just letting people up on panel and letting them go ham, and you know what I mean. And that's where I see again. I fall back on the shit that I like in terms of like let's have a debate. Like let's not scream at each other. Like let's talk civilly and put our points out there. And people give me shit about this, which is funny, but I've been using it for years. Is verbal jujitsu, right? So like let's win the war of words, right? Like that is like, and not by insults, right? Or speaking over someone.
Right, but most of these guys that allow this shit and do this shit. They are unarmed when it comes to a battle of the wits. They can't fight you with verbal jujitsu because they don't know how, so they have to resort to the other bullshit.
Exactly.
So yeah, what I'm seeing a lot, and this goes back to, you know, I think even, you know, somebody sent me a clip of JD saying, oh yeah, that's what it was. JD saying something about me supporting women abusers because Matt, the Morning Matt guy, was a mod in my chat, which he was from like day one of my streams, and he like typed something in there, and JD's like, yeah, this guy supports women. He's bringing back, what did the clip say? Something about like he's bringing back a woman abuser, or he's like trying to bring them back. And I'm like, dude, what is this dude talking about, right? Like this is, and the crazy thing is that just like what happened to you, Juniper, is like if I was to go in there and confront him, I would just get blocked, right? And he's not going to pull up on a panel, right? And ironically, yes, I'm talking about it now, but the best course of action that I came to was just be like, who gives a fuck, right? Like,
and I did that though for like 2 months.
I hear you. There's only so much you can put up with. I hear you.
Right. And it's more not even just him doing it or JD saying what he had to say, but the amount of people in this community that think that it's perfectly okay and egg it on or co-sign it.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. And that goes back to levels of expectation, and I get that. And it's not that I, like you said, like kindness and all of those things not only, you know, are gone from the internet for the most part, but they're fading in the real world. And it's because it's fading here, and this place is giving people the freedom to just do, like you said before. And that's why it's fading in the real world. But there are still some people like myself who still believe and try to believe in the best in everybody and not engage. But at what point Do I stand up as a woman, defend myself, and stick up for the other women at the same time? Because it's not okay.
Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have a good answer for that. You know, I don't.
Well, right. There isn't one. If I don't react, I'm hiding. If I do react, I'm crazy. It's fucked up. You know, and it's not just saying negative things about me. I could take that shit. But it's spreading these false narrative about who I am when you don't know me at all. And that I'm all of these racist. I've never said a racist thing in this community. I know I have it because it's not who I am. I'm not prejudiced. I'm not a racist person. I'm a kind person
No, I
who
know, but
has a
those and
heart.
those are. I don't know. I know, but those are the things you got to know in your heart or at your foundation, right? Like at the same thing when JD brought that stuff
Right.
up. Like if anything, I actually get put on blast out here in fucking Europe for
I'm
being
gonna
too traditional. Apparently, I'm you know, opening doors is not allowed anymore over here in Europe.
but it's allowed here, but people don't do it.
Looks like some people are.
Right.
Nunya wants the link. Nunya want to come up here and smoke dope? Is that the real Nunya?
I threw a link out, didn't I?
My
I tell you
tablet's
what,
about
though,
to die. I'm gonna have to
this
drop
place,
them.
this place, a lot of people are smoking a dope. I've heard more bong rips in this place than I've heard since like 2018.
Yeah, and they give me shit for doing a little coke every once in a while.
I have no problem with people and drugs. That's their own business. I'm a person in recovery. I don't have the right to judge anyone. But Bill, I appreciate you letting me come up. My tablet's at 1%.
All right, no problem. Anytime.
Thank you, everyone.
Have a good day.
Take care,
Thank
Jennifer.
you.
Hey,
Thank you.
Bill, can I just address one thing real quick with Kurt and Justine, since they're obviously too fucked up to understand and read?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
smoked
go ahead.
dope in front of my kid, Justine. Do you want to pull up here and have a conversation about it with your fucking lies you spill out your goddamn mouth? I smoked dope in front of my fucking kid. Are you shitting me? I don't even
Yo, hold
smoke
on,
dope, first of all.
One sec, Nanya. So sorry.
Go ahead.
Can I get it unbanned?
Yeah, unban him, whoever he
When
is.
can I get it unbanned, bro? I've been
Dude.
asking, bro. Please.
Dude,
One unbanned.
dude, don't unban that dude. This dude has been, dude. He used to be a regular. Then he fucking dips. Then bad guy makes like 2 appearances. He comes back, dude. Bad guy pulls up. This motherfucker's like, oh my god, bad guy.
Yeah, 100%.
I miss you so
100%,
much.
yo.
Look at my name. Look at my name.
That's
The
me.
audacity.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Can somebody explain to me what the fuck dope is?
The weed.
Like, is that
it's the
like
devil's lettuce.
weed? You and your husband do nothing but fucking eat shrooms and smoke weed. Are you fucking shitting me? And I do this in front of my kid? No, I don't. You are the problem. People like you and Kurt are the fucking problem.
If anything, I don't even
What
know
about
if
your
that's
husband saying he was going to show his dick on somebody's panel for $100 for the man? What about that, Justine? What about that?
And if anything,
Saying that I smoked dope in front of my fucking kid?
If anything,
Where's your kid at? Sorry, Tommy boy.
I was just gonna say I thought you smoked cigarettes, and the only time I actually hear you clearly say you're like going outside to smoke.
There you go. Exactly, Tommy boy. I smoke outside.
You're like the only person in this fucking community
Right.
that smokes outside their house, actually.
Right. So come on, Justine. Where's your fucking proof to back it up? And I think that I'm a feminist because I think women belong, or I'm not a feminist. I'm not a feminist, by the way. But you think that because I said women belong in the kitchen that I'm wrong? I'm sorry that you don't think that.
Nothing wrong with a woman making a sandwich for her man.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Maybe you should be more of a woman to your man, maybe. I don't know.
Based. The kids taught me to say that.
But, I mean, seriously, to say I smoke dope when your husband does nothing but sit on fucking panels where anybody will let him and talk about a fucking grimy cup. That's all he talks about for a fucking year. You know what I mean? And you're going to say that I smoke dope in front of my fucking kid? Where's your kid at, Justine?
On God.
Where's your fucking kid at? Less money on dope and mushrooms for you and Kurt and put it towards your son. How about that?
Facts.
And the way your husband talked to me too was fucking ridiculous. And I know he talks to you that way. And it's sad. He's a piece of shit for that.
Yeah, he was spurging.
Because I showed 23 seconds of somebody. It wasn't even about him. But he's got to have everything about him. It wasn't even really about him. It was about what was being said. And I just wanted to clarify that I didn't ask for any information on anyone. That's all I wanted to say. And I didn't know what she was talking about. And I can show the DMs from me and Christy too. And me and her had a conversation about it the other day as well. But it had nothing to do with your husband. But he does need to clean his fingernails, for real.
No cap, no cap.
I'm just done. Like, don't sit there and talk out the side of your fucking head at me and say that I smoked dope in front of my fucking kid.
Sheesh.
That's foul as fuck, Justine. I would have never thought. And you as a woman couldn't even come to me, woman to woman, and have a conversation with me about what I had done so wrong. You had to send me a link to Warbot's video and told me it explains everything, and it explained nothing to me. You can't even be a fucking woman and have a conversation.
Wrecked, Justine. Wrecked with an R and a K.
It's fucking ridiculous. It's sad, honestly.
Because I'm trying to be a hype man.
Even after all the stuff that you guys have said about me to all these other people that I don't even know, I still sit there, go back a couple panels ago and look on our channel. I even said, I don't wish nothing bad on Justine and Kurt. I still love them. They're good people, I think, you know, but maybe the mushrooms got them fucked up. You know what I mean? Makes sense to me why you guys were talking shit about me and continued to talk shit about me until he stood up for me and Kurt ran away. It was the same night he was going to whip his dick out on Locke's panel to make $100 for Locke.
Sheesh.
So, and when he was talking about fucking Christy or her making his dick hard or some shit. Pretty fucking disgusting.
God damn.
I miss so much. I don't watch very much of this shit anymore, so I'm completely lost on a lot of it.
Yeah, it's sad, honestly. It's quite sad.
100%.
Kelly, just to clarify, Josh, that is not John Davis's dad.
You know what else is very sad? Me still being banned in this chat right now.
Why is Lord Steve banned?
Because I told Bill, you're making the women in the chat like uncomfortable, and he didn't really like that. So I'm gonna keep it real.
Well, I can say that I've always asked. I asked Bill once to not make me uncomfortable, I guess you could say, and he's never done it. So he did respect when I asked him. Yeah.
I only say shit to the women that like do it back to me. You know what I mean? If they're not into it, I don't fucking say that shit to them.
But maybe Lord Stevie wants you to flirt with him.
No.
Just unban this jabroni.
Yeah, please.
I can.
Let him be unbanned.
He's
why is he? Why is he banned? I didn't know.
No,
like, I don't know why he was banned.
I came into your chat one time, and you were just like, I don't know, asking some chick to come up, and I'm like, stop making these women in the chat feel uncomfortable. And then you're just like, yeah, fuck that. And then
that was all it took. I must have been in a mood that night.
Lord, I gotta call you out though, for real though.
Okay.
That's all you got, Kurt? Sorry.
The other day when you pulled up, or when Bad Guy pulled up, and you were like, "Oh man, I'm looking for this opportunity." That was actually your second time on a panel with BG. All right.
Really? Oh
yeah.
I don't remember. That's embarrassing.
I think Lord Steve is Jay Silly. Just my opinion. I don't know.
It's not, dude. Jay Silly.
They kind of sound alike a little bit.
No, because Jay Silly, you can hear like his churro cart in the background, and it's got little bells on it. You know that he.
Oh, you're right.
And then
right.
Yeah, the stop signs or the stoplights, because he's usually at large intersections.
Gotcha. But hang on, just one more thing real quick before I go. Who is this? A new day? I don't want attention. Not attention from those kind of people. I just want everybody to stop thinking that things are okay for, or not okay for one person to have done to them, and then the other, he can talk bad about me, but didn't we just say, which I agree, Juniper shouldn't be talked about or threatened with anything that she was threatened. I don't quite understand the whole situation that's going on, but she's always been nice. Nobody should be talking to her bad. Kurt shouldn't be talking to me bad. I've never done nothing to him but try to protect him and keep him off the panel because people will fucking clown his ass. You know what I mean? So when something wasn't about him, I kept him off panel because that was the right choice to make to keep him safe. And then I get told because I like people like you guys, which is all of you guys, and I let you guys in my chats, the ones that come, I'm the problem.
Try it again, Telly. I was trying to add you, but I think my phone's overheating. But try it again.
Oh. And
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. The grumpy cup, get it straight. Our son is in school to be a canine officer. Good. Did you smoke dope around him when he was at your house the other day? Kurt, did you? Did you? Justine? Did you take mushrooms around him? Okay. Ever say I fucking smoked dope around my kid? Y'all are ridiculous. And just so you know, none of us, Bobby Joe, did not say that you spent so-and-so amount on your wheelchair. Kurt, you said in the chat, and I have a screenshot of it, and everybody's seen it, that the wheelchair cost you $2,000 and you raised $4,000. So learn how to do math, okay? You contradicted yourself and told on yourself. What you did with the other $2,000, I don't know. But Rolling Stone does need a wheelchair. And it's fucked up if you kept the money. And that was way before my time, but that's how I feel about it. How am I talking shit, Kurt? What's wrong? What's wrong? What did I say that was a lie? They see it, Kurt. You're on a panel day after day, well, we're talking about it all, dude. You made it everyone's business, right?
Yeah, I remember Rhino Girl paid for that shit.
Yep, exactly, Gabby.
So, Kurt, are you like actually paralyzed? Because I've heard you say you were paralyzed before, but I've also heard you say, okay, so he's not. He's not actually
on camera.
Paralyzed.
No,
okay.
And Rolling Stone can't walk.
I've seen Kurt. He travels. He's a globetrotter too. I've seen him in North Korea.
Yeah, I have too. I seen him on a missile the other day. But yeah, no, it's messed up for you to sit there and pass judgment onto, well, Rolling Stone wants a different chair. Well, he's probably not under 100 pounds either. And he can't walk. So it is kind of messed up. You know what I mean? And you said that yourself. You typed that yourself, Kurt.
Weed is a drug. I mean, just like caffeine is a drug too.
It's not what my doctor says, but I guess.
Well, it's classified as a drug though.
I don't know about that.
Just like caffeine is classified as a drug too.
Right. Actually, Jay Silly, I know somebody that knows him in real life, from the community that I believe, and I think a lot of you do too. I'm just not going to put it out there, but they used to go to school with him and everything. So, and actually, and it's not my place to say, but just know Ray fucks some shit up too, okay? But this stuff's got to be ridiculous. Like, it's gone too far. Everybody needs to stop turning one cheek for one person and not saying, like, you guys are standing up for one person and then saying, oh, that's wrong. But they're over here doing it again to somebody else, and then it's all okay. It just gets slided through. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. What's right is right. What's wrong is fucking wrong. You know what I mean? No matter who it's being done to. There you go. Selective outrage. Exactly. Kurt put spikes on the wheelchair and entered. Oh. I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. I see that Justine took off like a real woman would do and didn't say anything else. So, you guys have a great day.
Well, somebody's trying to join. Let me see who it is. Okay. Oh, it's Mr. Telly.
Oh gosh.
Oh gosh.
Based.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I just saw a good guy was down in chat. What isn't it? It'd be good if he came up and explained himself, I think.
Oh yeah, that doesn't.
Paging good guy.
You sound
Kelly
like
would like to have a word for you.
Oh, I'd just like to hear his fucking reasoning for want to put up fake nudes of a female. Or any nudes of a female.
He should come up here and answer for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's his fucking motivation?
Absolutely. And one more thing real quick, Kurt. We've all seen you on camera get up and walk to your weed cabinets, okay? We have all seen you do it. So
you got cabinets full of weed, motherfucker. Dang.
Yeah, with mold in them, but yeah.
And it's nearly August, so it's shower time of the year, Kurt.
Clean those fingernails. You did not raise $4,000, Kurt. Don't do that. You said that the chair only cost you $2,000, and you raised $4,000. So where'd the other $2,000 go that you raised, Kurt? Do the math, sir.
That's quick maths.
Quick math. Like, I don't.
I'm sorry,
Come on, Kurt.
Joe O'Rourke. That is a weird
Come on,
name.
Kurt. Type faster than that. Yeah, and that sucks, Jersey, that you've done that, you know? And that you have to be done, and other
Kurt,
people
just come up.
that need the help, you know?
It's easier just for you to just come up on the panel, you know? You can talk. You don't need
So he
to
LOLs.
That's the thing is,
He LOLs.
I like to help promote legitimate GoFundMe's or legitimate whatever people need. But the problem is like they seem legitimate at first, so I promote them in my chat or whatever, and then we all do. And then 2 months later, we find out there was some bullshit with it.
Right.
And
that fucks it up for people that actually
makes me want.
it.
Right. It makes me want to not do it anymore. And but at the same time, I don't want to.
Give
I don't want to hurt somebody that's legit.
That didn't deserve it because of what somebody else done. Right. It sucks.
Right.
So Kurt, all you say is LOL. Hmm?
You probably get it too because you have a channel. Weirdos hit you up in your Instagram and say, "Hey, will you push my GoFundMe and blah 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 because we like your channel." I don't know who the fuck they are.
It's odd feeling. It's odd feeling, but it's like, you can see through some people's shit if you have a brain and use it, like Kurt says. But like, I don't know. It's actually upsetting to see Kurt and his wife talk so much shit that they don't even know, and make up shit saying I smoke dope in front of my kid. Like, what the fuck?
Like, that shit happens to you guys in your channels, dude? I mean,
what, in my channel?
Like, I mean, I am doing this. I came across this great opportunity. I exchanged like 20,000 euros for Bitcoin. It's like, so it's dude, it's a deal. I'm getting like I'm getting 2 to 1 of my money, guys. Like, if you want me to connect you guys, like he needs more like transferred, but I thought I had. So if anybody wants it, his contact info, like I'll hook you guys up.
I'm only in if he has an Indian accent because they're the most trustable.
Kurt, are you going to say anything else besides LOL when we ask you what you did with the money that was left over? You could have gave that to even Taco. I mean, at the time, Taco was having the dog issue with the dog cat. I can't remember the whole thing. But, like, it's just ridiculous. That's very selfish. And then you talk about getting all this money when you get your disability and da-da-da-da, and you don't even talk about paying it forward at all. God don't like ugly. I'm just letting you guys know. It's crazy.
I mean, like, when most of the time when I say hit my Cash App, I don't even drop my Cash App because I'm not really. I'm just trying to piss people off.
So you're not going to say
anything. But the times that I actually do, the times I actually do, I will tell you flat out, it's for drugs, guys, and fucking people get it.
But at least you're honest about it, okay? At least you can be honest about it, okay? And see, that kills me. Look at him. He says, "Yep." Because he don't give a fuck because he knows he's going to be able to bullshit somebody later and tell him, "Oh, then you dragged me over there at Bill's for 5 hours. Fuck you, Kurt, and your wife. Y'all are pieces of shit, for real." Fucking A. Exactly, Gabby. What?
I don't raise money for drugs. But the money I donate is from drugs.
Right. Exactly.
Nice. I like it.
Tomorrow I'll be a drug dealer now. Fuck my life. I'm going on my last paid Fed break.
Sheesh.
Kurt, you're a piece of shit. Justine, fuck you. You are not a real woman. And yeah, y'all have a great fucking miserable life in your smoked out house.
Correct.
Well, that was quite an exit.
That was a mic drop, I say here, folks.
All right, guys. There's my Cash App. I can't get fucked up right now because my dad's not in good shape, and I got to be ready to possibly take him to the hospital at any time. So I can't even take my fucking Ambien, which means I haven't slept in 2 days, and I am getting kind of crazy.
Careful.
But there's my Cash App. I'm not going hungry. I'm not. I can't get fucked up right now, so I can't buy drugs. So anything donated to that will simply go into my pocket for whatever happens. And I promise you, it won't be anything good.
Well, there you have it, folks. Sheesh. I think I'm doing that right.
You're doing all right, son.
Oh, it's 12:15. I don't have to work tomorrow because I gotta go to a business meeting on Saturday.
You gonna show up with a hangover and alcohol still in your breath and your hair disheveled and a coat that's 4 sizes too small?
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if I get into trouble tomorrow night because Friday nights are definitely they're more lit for some reason than the Saturday nights. But then I got to go to this meeting at fucking 11 a.m.
Well, you better get to it then. Okay, so Gabby says that. See, I know that there is a thing about the chair. I just don't know the details. But Gabby usually has good information on things.
It. If I remember correctly, like they were raising money for the chair, and then I think PHI was doing a stream.
Rhino
I think
Girl.
The stream, yeah, and Rhino Girl just came up, like pulled up and was like, "Boom, I got it taken care of, done," and like bought the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, I kind of remember that because Gabby just said something that reminded me of it. Thanks, Andrea D. Really good. Actually, I could. I'm not really a big prayer guy, but I could use more prayers than money right now for my dad.
I don't know how these guys deal with this stuff in chat. Like I like trolling a little bit in chat, you know, and just being a smartass down there, but I can't be handling my shit down there in chat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Nobody can. It's impossible to talk and really listen to whoever else is talking and read all at the same time. You just can't do it.
Did you see my video, Bill?
Not today. I didn't know you dropped one today.
Bill, dude, like most of your streams are in it, so don't fucking strike me, all right, guy?
Oh, that one. No, yeah, I did see part. No, I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna strike you.
And then I even gave you.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, I didn't see the shout out, but I did see part of it. But no, I ain't gonna strike you.
It was just a clip of first TC being like, "Sam, were you picked on in high school?" And then it cuts to you being like, "Sam, were you in the marching band in high school?" And then James laughing about it. Oh my gosh, it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and leave this one up. I don't really have a problem. I don't really have a problem with people using my stuff, whether it's good or bad. And everybody that's asked me ahead of time, I've never said no, even if it's kind of a slight against me. But there are certain people that were really just like getting on my nerves with it, and so I did file a copyright strike. My copyright strikes are 100%, and oh man, I don't watch all this shit myself, but somebody's helping me. And she's got a whole big pile of things she wants me to strike, but I just don't feel like going through the steps to do it most of the time. And a lot of it falls in. Well, I have somebody that watches my back. I have several people actually, but I don't want to fucking watch all this bullshit, so I don't watch much of it anymore. But she watches all of it. And when somebody uses my stuff, she'll track it, and she's cool enough to make the timestamp and everything for me so that I don't have to search it down. Then all I got to do is feed all the info into the complaint thing. But I've only ever done it once, and it's not likely that I'm going to go through all that shit because I hate going back through bullshit. So
I don't know how you guys get these people. You know, it's a bit fucking crazy to me. Like, why isn't there a fucking Lord TB Studios? You know.
It's about the dick pics, man.
You're telling me bad guy fucking sent dick pics to who is that? Like fucking who is that? Kim Jong Un's son or something?
Maybe.
No, he looks Chinese.
Yeah, the good guy really should come up here and answer for the shit that he's doing.
I haven't seen Jay Silly on panel in a while. That guy's a little bitch boy. He is definitely soft.
Can you make him hard?
Oh, I don't think so. I've kind of lost my mojo.
It's all about the dick pics, man.
No, I've never. I told you, motherfucker. I've never sent a dick pic. I've never taken a picture of my genitalia.
I haven't either. I've never sent. Well, I mean, as far as this community goes, I've never sent one, and I never will, because it's just not my thing, and they will eventually wind up in the wrong hands. And girls don't really like that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I like. Listen, I got no problem with women or men that are also attracted to men, but man, like Godspeed for finding that shit appealing. Let me put it that way.
If it's your thing, fine, whatever, but it's not most people's thing. So it's just better to. And if somebody's really trying to, like, there's a couple of girls here that we got real, kind of salacious. And I'm pretty sure that they were just trying to coax me into sending a dick pic, which never happened. So you guys got to be careful with that too. You might be getting set up. And then if shit goes sideways, I can almost guarantee you they're going to come out or be shown to people that you don't want to see them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're laughing at you anyway. Happy birthday, Clown Force.
The fuck is with this Clown Force and this goddamn birthday and the balloons?
Well, he's from Clownadoria. It's the 11th planet. And their days are like 380 of our days. So when it's his birthday, it lasts for a long time.
TB has TB. What a dick. We got Uncommon Asshole in here. Do we got Roots in here? Bunch of jabronis in the chat. All jabronis in the chat. Paging all jabronis in the chat.
You seem to flush them out.
They coming out of the woodwork, dude. When I popped up in here and I was eating dinner earlier, I was like, I saw FCC in there. I was like, I'm just gonna poke at FCC's fucking fanboy Josh. Literally the minute I fucking send that text, within 60 seconds, fucking Jay Silly and Josh are in here white knighting for that motherfucker.
Gay.
Beta, based.
All right. If nobody has any extra bullshit you want to address, I'm probably going to shut this down pretty soon. I got to take care of my dad's garden, and I got to take care of my garden and take care of my dad's animals and blah, blah, blah. And like, I don't know. I got to find some time in there to take more dick pics to send out.
I hear you. You got to open up some storage. And then don't forget, you're going to go into your YouTube studio after this, and you're going to find Lord Steve. It might be also under the name Simp Bitch, and then you're going to unblock that account from the channel.
Yeah, I'll unblock him. I'm just terrible about remembering to do that kind of shit. Same thing with wrenches. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to wrench you, and then I fucking forget. But yeah, I'll unban him.
I want no wrenches. All right, you jabrones. Well, I'll see you when I see you.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
All right, it was a pleasure, Lord Steve. I'll catch you next time I see fucking the real Steve. All right, later, chat nerds. I'm going to bed.
All right. Thanks. All right, y'all. I appreciate you for showing up and listening to the bullshit for a while. Hopefully, if nothing else, you can look at us and feel better about yourselves, because you can just sit there and think, man, at least I'm not that fucked up. At least my life isn't that bad. But yeah, between getting my new place set up and my dad not doing well right now, I haven't been able to go live. I don't know what's going to be going on, but yeah, I don't want to say too much. All right, y'all, stay naked.